Welcome to today's video. I'm Jessica and I'm going to show you how to edit a basic video with Adobe Clip. So if you have not yet done so, go to the Play Store and download Adobe Premiere Clip, and it has a little purple icon like you see here. And once you've downloaded it and you go to open it for the first time, it's going to ask you to go ahead and sign in or sign up for free. And so if you've never done this before, just go ahead and do sign up for free, and it will take you through the process of just asking you for a username and a password to sign up for this. All right, if this is the first time you've signed in, they have some sample projects in here, but you just go ahead and press the little arrow plus arrow icon in the bottom. It's going to ask where you want to pull your clips from, and you'll click on device. And there's kind of some multiple files in there. You have to find which one your phone or device has been saving your clips to. But for this instance, I am going to do one we filmed a little earlier today. And it starts here, and I have a bunch of multiple clips. And so I'm just going to go ahead and add them all. And hopefully they're in the right order there. Go ahead and add that one back. I'm going to add all of them, and then I can delete them if I don't want to use them afterwards. So I selected all of them just by tapping, and there's a little check mark, as you can see. And then now I can just press done at the bottom, and it will pull all of those into Adobe. Now it's going to ask, do I want to do automatic, where they kind of generate a premium movie for you, or if you want a freeform. And we want to go with freeform because that means we'll do everything custom ourselves. So it takes a moment to load up everything, and then it kind of gives you a little bit of a tutorial. You can trim by dragging these little purple bars on the side in on this way. And you also notice the little ups and downs there. That is your audio. So if there was a pause before you started talking, you will know that is what that is there for. So, and then it says, so you can do a 2-finger drag to trim both of the handles together. Okay, got it. And then if you want to reorder it, excuse me, you tap and select them, and you can pull them elsewhere if you got them mixed up. And anything else. I'm seeing if it's gonna pop up something else before I start talking about it. Okay, I think we're good now. So I'm gonna make sure I have my audio all the way up on this, and hopefully the camera will pick it up. And I'm gonna start playing my clip.
Hi, welcome to today's video. We are doing some aquarium pictures.
So at this juncture, if I wanted to, I could, okay, now it's giving me one other notification, edit soundtracks and project. So if you tap the audio, the little music icon, it'll allow you to do some additional things there. So if I wanted to edit it, I could draw this in from the side.
Hi, welcome to today's video. We are doing some aquarium pictures.
So I'm happy with everything through there.
Let's start drawing.
And then I could trim off the end right here. So about where that white bar is where I want to move in this little purple bar too. If that's where I want it to go out. And that just trims in the end. So let's see if I'm happy with it. Okay, and then it goes into some of the time lapses I shot. So for the first couple of seconds there, I did not want to keep that. You could actually hear very quietly is like a little countdown we were doing, like a 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm gonna go back up a clip and press play to see if it went through to where I like it.
Is it a sea monster? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Are you gonna draw any sea snakes?
It may be a one.
Oh yeah, or maybe a shark?
Some will be up there.
Okay. All right, draw something else. Let me see it.
So there is where I want to trim this clip back to, and there's a little lull in the audio, so I can tell that was a good place for it to
All right,
transition.
draw something else. Let me see it.
I'm drawing it.
So here, she didn't start talking until a few seconds in. So I draw that out and adjust it. And then if I can pull that white bar back, it's a little tricky to do on this one. So I just go back a clip and then press play so I can see the transition.
Okay. All right, draw something else. Let me see it.
I'm drawing a giant squid. Even though it's not that giant, it would be the size of my paper, but not really.
It does look like a giant squid. Very cool. Your paper's starting to get full.
Yeah. Ink.
Yep.
It's black ink.
So right there is where I want to clip this one. So I'll drag back to edit and check the transition. And then I will just continue to edit in this manner. So I'm going to go ahead and edit down the rest of these clips, and then I will show you the next step in the process. All right, I finished editing down all my clips as far as trimming the beginning and the end as I wanted to. And then after that, I just went through and I watched all the transitions to see how it was going along. As far as I had a few time lapses where I could have put some music, and if I was going to put some music, I would select the clip where I want it to start, and again the little white bar is where when you're inserting something it'll be adding it there, so I can press the music button, and they have some clip themes, so they have some preloaded ones you can use here. Be aware that if you are using your phone to make YouTube videos, that these may not necessarily be copyright released, or that you're allowed to use the music for commercial purposes. So you have to keep that in mind and get music accordingly for that. So since I'm not, I'm just going to press the back, but if you were going to select one, you just finish that through. Some of the other options here that I will show you is if you do the little button that's circular up on this side, and you press that, it allows you to change the exposure, which makes it brighter or darker. If you need to do a little color adjustment, let me zoom you up there a little better so you can see that. That's the exposure. The higher it goes, the brighter it looks. The highlights, again, that brings out extra brightness to any white areas. And then the shadows, the very last thing, you can increase that and it will make it a bit darker where the dark areas are. So that's fine on this clip. And if you're going to change anything, by tapping on a clip, it individually changes that specific clip. So also up at the top under the clip options, the second one here you see is a little audio icon, and that allows you to have volume control. You can pre-select your volume, or you can set a smart volume where it will try to give your clips a consistent volume, which you can play with a bit also. And you can also go audio fade in on your clips and a fade out if you wish. And the final thing up here at the top looks like a little sliding bar. You click on that, and this gives you a couple extra options. You can duplicate the clip, so if you want to have an extra one or something like that, you could always make an extra copy by duplicating it. And then you can also split a playhead, which means it will take one of your clips, and where the little white line is, it will break them into two clips, which is handy sometimes if you need to get rid of something in the middle of the clip. So basically that summarizes this video. So that's the basic editing options on this. So since I'm completed, I'm done with this video, I watched it through and I'm happy with it, then all I need to do now is to render it. So if you will notice up at the upper right hand corner, it almost looks like a sideways V there. I'm going to tap that, and this gives me my options for saving it. So I am going to go ahead and save it to gallery, and that's going to render this video down. Now it condenses all the clips together so that they are one solid file all together, and this could be uploaded to YouTube, it could be uploaded to Twitter, well, not Twitter, but Instagram, or wherever you would want to share this type of video. And if you are wanting to learn about sharing YouTube videos or making YouTube videos, I'm going to have an ebook on that, and I'm also going to have an online course on another editing version for the phone called KindMaster. So I'll put links down in the description for that. And also a note about this, On this one, the render time does take a while with Adobe Clip, and you do get that with some of the free download software for video editing. So with my phone, either on my phone I have to tap the screen, tap the screen every so often to make sure it doesn't quit on me, and otherwise if it turns off, it cancels what it's doing, and that is bad. You don't want to have it do that. So I just tap on it every 2 minutes or so. This file may take in excess of 20 minutes to render for a 5-minute clip, and that has to do a little bit with how much RAM this phone has, but also Adobe Clip is slow for rendering. So again, make sure you check out my links and my resources down in the description, and I thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, make sure that you share it with a friend. So thank you for joining me, and I will catch you on the next one.